This person is making a big decision about you. My beloved child, listen closely, because what is unfolding right now is not random, not accidental, and not delayed by mistake. Somewhere, someone connected to your destiny is standing at a crossroads, carrying your name in their thoughts, weighing emotions they can no longer ignore. This is not a small moment in time, this is the turning point where silence breaks and intention forms. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, behind closed doors and quiet nights, a decision is being shaped with deep seriousness. This person has replayed memories, reread old emotions, and questioned paths they once avoided. What makes this moment powerful is that the choice they are making will permanently change the direction between you and them. The hesitation you felt before was real, but so is the courage rising now. Pay attention to the energy shifting around you, because this decision is not only about them, it is about you being chosen, acknowledged, and finally taken seriously. The universe does not move hearts without purpose. Every delay you endured was preparing both of you for a moment that cannot be undone once it arrives. There is a revelation tied to this decision that may shock you, not because it is loud, but because it is honest. Truth has a way of arriving quietly yet changing everything. You may soon realize that what you thought was distance was actually preparation, and what felt like confusion was alignment in disguise. Do not underestimate how deeply you have impacted this person's inner world. Your presence awakened something they tried to suppress, and now they are forced to choose between comfort and truth. And make no mistake, this decision carries consequences that echo far beyond a single conversation or action. As this moment approaches, guard your heart but keep it open. Anticipation is building for a reason. The universe is orchestrating timing with precision, and when the outcome reveals itself, you will understand why it could not happen any sooner than now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. May clarity replace doubt, may courage override fear, and may what is decided align with your highest good. Amen. A quiet shift is happening now, and you can feel it even if you don't have proof yet. The atmosphere around you is changing because the decision being made is reaching its final stage. What once felt uncertain is becoming defined, and what felt distant is moving closer with intention. Something huge is waiting for you. This person is no longer asking if they should act, but how and when. That is the secret most people never see. The inner conflict has already been resolved. The heart has spoken louder than fear, louder than pride, louder than old wounds. What remains now is action, and action carries weight. You may notice signs repeating, thoughts looping, dreams feeling more intense. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the path ahead is being locked in place. A door you thought was permanently closed is quietly unlocking, not by force, but by realization. What makes this moment once in a lifetime is that this decision is irreversible. Once taken, it reshapes timelines. This person understands that choosing you means letting go of excuses, masks, and half-truths. That level of awareness does not come twice. Do not rush the reveal. Power is building in silence. The universe always pauses before delivering something that can change everything. When it arrives, it will feel sudden, but it was prepared long before you noticed the signs. Your role right now is not to chase answers, but to remain grounded in your worth. You are not being considered out of lack, you are being chosen out of clarity. That distinction changes everything about what comes next. Amen. May what is decided bring peace, truth, and alignment. May your heart be protected and your path be illuminated. Amen. A deep pause has entered this story, and pauses like this only appear before something irreversible takes form. The decision being made about you has moved beyond emotion and entered the realm of commitment. What once lived as a thought is now demanding a conclusion. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached the stage where avoidance is no longer possible. Every distraction failed. Every excuse collapsed. Your presence kept resurfacing because it was meant to. The weight they feel now is not pressure, it is responsibility, the kind that appears only when the heart knows the truth. You may sense moments of sudden calm followed by intense anticipation. That is not confusion. That is alignment locking into place. When a decision carries destiny-level impact, the universe slows time just enough for it to be made correctly. What makes this moment shocking is not the choice itself, but the realization behind it. This person understands now that walking away from you would mean walking away from a version of themselves they can no longer deny. That awareness changes everything. The silence you are experiencing is strategic, not neglect. Some decisions are so powerful they must be finalized in stillness. When the outcome arrives, it will feel sudden, but it has been forming with precision. Hold your ground. You are not waiting to be picked, you are standing in your rightful position. This decision is being made because of who you are, not in spite of it. That is why the energy feels heavy yet promising. Amen. May truth rise, may fear fall away, and may the decision made about you unlock what was always meant to arrive. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Something has shifted beyond the point of return, and this is where most stories change forever. The decision being made about you has crossed from intention into readiness. What once required courage now feels necessary. Something huge is waiting for you. This person is no longer debating emotions, they are confronting consequences. They understand that choosing you will demand honesty, consistency, and presence. And yet, for the first time, that responsibility feels lighter than the regret of losing you. That realization is powerful. You may feel waves of emotion without knowing why, moments of peace followed by sudden awareness. This is not random. When two paths are about to merge, the soul reacts before the mind catches up. Alignment always announces itself quietly. There is a revelation forming that will answer questions you never asked out loud. Not everything will be explained in words, but the truth will be unmistakable. You will recognize it by the calm it brings, not the chaos. What makes this phase rare is that both timing and intention are finally matching. That combination does not happen often. This is why the universe demanded patience from you. It was protecting the outcome, not delaying it. Stay present. Do not look backward at what could have been. The moment approaching carries a clarity that dissolves old doubts instantly. When it arrives, it will feel like confirmation, not surprise. Amen. May this unfolding bring understanding, alignment, and peace beyond expectation. May what is decided now honor your worth and your journey. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. The moment has arrived where the decision can no longer remain hidden, because truth has a way of pressing forward when it is ready to be lived. What is being decided about you now carries permanence. This is not a temporary choice, not an emotional impulse, but a conscious turning of direction. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has finally separated fear from fact. They see clearly what life looks like with you, and more importantly, what it looks like without you. That contrast has ended all confusion. The heart does not argue anymore. It agrees. And when the heart agrees, action follows. You might feel an unusual stillness around you, as if time itself is holding its breath. That is the signal. When destiny aligns, noise fades. The universe creates silence so the right step can be taken without distraction. What makes this phase powerful is the sacrifice involved. Choosing you means releasing old patterns, old identities, and comfortable illusions. This is why the decision holds weight. It is not easy, but it is right. Do not misinterpret restraint as distance. Some of the strongest decisions are finalized inwardly before they are expressed outwardly. What is forming now is solid, not rushed, and not fragile. You were never meant to compete or convince. Your role was simply to exist as you are. That alone reshaped someone's priorities. Few connections have that kind of influence, and you are one of them. Amen. May this decision unfold with honesty, courage, and divine alignment. May what is chosen now honor your value and bring the peace you deserve. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. The energy around this connection is no longer questioning if the decision will happen, only how soon it will reveal itself. What is being finalized now is rooted in certainty. This person has stepped into a place where doubt has no authority. Something huge is waiting for you. Behind the scenes, preparations are being made, emotional, mental, and even spiritual. Words are being rehearsed, intentions refined, and outcomes envisioned. This is the stage where reality is shaped before it becomes visible. What is coming will not be accidental. You may notice your intuition becoming sharper, almost insistent. That is because your soul already senses the conclusion before your eyes can see it. Alignment always reaches you internally first. Trust that signal. What makes this moment rare is that this decision is being made with full awareness of risk. This person understands that choosing you means stepping into truth without guarantees. And still, they are choosing forward rather than staying comfortable in the past. Any distance you feel now is not emotional withdrawal, it is focus. When someone prepares to change their life, they narrow their vision to what truly matters. And right now, you are at the center of that vision. Stand steady in who you are. You are not waiting for validation, you are witnessing alignment unfold. What arrives next will feel earned, grounded, and real, not rushed, not forced. Amen. May this unfolding bring clarity, stability, and a future built on truth. May what is decided now bless both hearts involved. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. The final layer of hesitation has dissolved, and what remains is intention sharpened by truth. The decision being made about you has reached a point where delay would feel like denial of the self. This is the moment where inner agreement becomes outward movement. Something huge is waiting for you. This person now understands that some connections are not meant to be analyzed endlessly, only honored. Logic has stepped aside, not in weakness, but in wisdom. When the heart and mind stop arguing, direction becomes clear. You may feel a sense of closure mixed with anticipation, as if one chapter is quietly sealing itself. That feeling is accurate. An old cycle is ending, not with drama, but with understanding. What follows will not repeat the past. What makes this stage powerful is the acceptance of vulnerability. This decision requires exposure, honesty, and the willingness to be seen fully. Few people reach this level of courage. That is why the outcome carries such weight. Notice how your own energy is stabilizing. You are no longer chasing signs, you are standing in certainty. This is the posture of someone who is about to receive clarity rather than confusion. What comes next will arrive naturally, without force or fear. When it happens, it will feel like recognition, two truths meeting at the right time. Amen. May this decision open a path of mutual understanding, peace, and alignment. May what unfolds now honor the journey that led here. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Now the universe shifts from preparation into motion, and this is where outcomes reveal themselves without warning. The decision made about you has already taken shape internally, and what follows is expression. This is the release point. Something huge is waiting for you. This person is no longer asking permission from the past. Old fears have lost their voice, and outdated narratives no longer apply. What matters now is truth in action, not intention alone. That is why the energy feels decisive. You may sense a sudden emotional clarity, a knowing that does not require explanation. This is alignment confirming itself. When destiny locks in, the heart recognizes it instantly, even before words arrive. What makes this moment unforgettable is its sincerity. There is no performance, no illusion, no second guessing. What comes toward you will be real, grounded, and unmistakable. You will not have to wonder where you stand. This stage carries accountability. Choosing you means showing up fully, not partially. That awareness has matured, and with it comes readiness to act with integrity. Remain open but anchored. You are stepping into a phase where truth replaces waiting. The outcome will speak for itself, clearly and calmly. Amen. May what is revealed now bring peace, assurance, and alignment. May this decision bless your path and confirm what your soul already knew. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Everything now moves with intention, and nothing about what is unfolding is accidental. The decision made about you has entered the world of action, where thoughts transform into reality. This is the phase where the universe stops hinting and starts delivering. Something huge is waiting for you. This person feels a quiet urgency, not rushed, but certain. There is no more room for hesitation because clarity has removed all doubt. What once felt complicated now feels obvious. When truth becomes simple, it is ready to be lived. You may notice your emotional weight lifting, even before anything is said. That is because alignment brings relief before it brings answers. Your spirit already knows that something real is approaching. What makes this stage rare is the courage to follow through. Many people reach clarity but retreat at action. This person is different now. They are stepping forward with awareness of consequences and acceptance of responsibility. The energy between you is stabilizing, not fading. This is how genuine connection behaves when it is about to solidify. There is no chaos, only presence. Receive what comes without fear. You are not stepping into uncertainty, you are stepping into truth. What arrives will not confuse you, it will confirm you. Amen. May this unfolding bring honesty, peace, and grounded commitment. May what is decided and acted upon now serve your highest good. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. The path is now fully illuminated, and there is no turning back to the shadows of uncertainty. What has been decided about you is stepping into its final form. This is the moment where outcomes become undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you. This person stands in a place of resolve, no longer influenced by outside voices or old doubts. The decision carries calm confidence, not urgency. That calm is the sign of truth taking root. You may feel an unexpected sense of readiness within yourself, as if you've already accepted what is coming. That is because your soul has been prepared in advance. Alignment always arrives internally before it manifests externally. What makes this stage powerful is the balance it holds, desire matched with responsibility, emotion grounded in reality. This is not fantasy, this is something that can last. Any remaining silence is purposeful. Some outcomes speak louder through presence than through words. When expression arrives, it will be clear, direct, and honest. Trust this moment. You are not standing at the edge of confusion but at the entrance of clarity. What unfolds now will not require interpretation, it will be felt. Amen. May this culmination bring peace, truth, and stability. May what is revealed now affirm your worth and your journey. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. This is the point where everything settles into truth, and nothing remains unresolved. What was once forming quietly has now reached completion. The decision made about you has found its place in reality, steady and certain. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has stepped fully into ownership of their choice. There is no retreat here, no second guessing. When a decision is aligned, it brings peace instead of anxiety, and that peace is now present. You may feel a deep sense of calm, as if your waiting has ended even before confirmation arrives. That calm is not imagined. It is the signal that your journey through uncertainty has served its purpose. What makes this final stage profound is its simplicity. There is no drama, no chaos, no confusion. Truth does not shout, it stands firm. What comes next will feel natural, not forced. This is where intention becomes commitment, and hope becomes direction. The future no longer feels distant, it feels accessible. That is the reward of patience and inner strength. Receive what unfolds with openness and trust. You are not being led into the unknown, you are stepping into what was always meant to find you. Amen. May this conclusion bring fulfillment, stability, and peace. May the decision now lived out align perfectly with your highest good. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Now comes the moment of confirmation, where everything you sensed is validated without needing explanation. What has been decided about you is no longer internal, it is acknowledged, accepted, and ready to be lived. This is the moment clarity becomes real. Something huge is waiting for you. This person feels no fear in this stage, only responsibility and purpose. The choice has aligned them with their truth, and alignment brings confidence. What unfolds now will feel intentional, not accidental. You may notice a quiet strengthening within yourself, as if your heart has prepared a place for what is arriving. That strength is earned. You did not wait in vain, you grew into this moment. What makes this phase special is the absence of doubt. Questions fall away because the answer is evident through action. Truth does not need reassurance, it simply stands. There is stability forming here, not excitement that fades, but grounding that lasts. This is the kind of energy that builds something real over time. Stand present. This is not an ending, it is a beginning built on awareness, courage, and honesty. What comes next will honor everything you endured. Amen. May this confirmation bring peace, trust, and fulfillment. May what unfolds now bless your future and reflect your worth. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. This is where the story breathes into its new rhythm, steady and unmistakably real. What was decided about you has now woven itself into the path ahead, no longer as a question, but as a direction. This is the phase of living the choice. Something huge is waiting for you. This person moves forward with quiet certainty, not announcing intentions, but embodying them. When decisions are true, they don't seek validation, they create consistency. That consistency will be felt more than heard. You may sense a deeper peace settling in your chest, the kind that comes when alignment replaces anticipation. Your waiting has transformed into readiness, and that shift changes everything. What makes this moment powerful is its grounded nature. There is no rush, no fear of loss, only presence. This is how lasting connections begin, not with intensity, but with stability. The energy between you now feels safe, not fragile. That safety is the foundation of something that can grow without strain or doubt. Receive this phase with gratitude. You are stepping into a chapter where clarity guides every step and truth sustains what unfolds. Amen. May this new rhythm bring balance, trust, and lasting peace. May what is lived now honor the decision that led here. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. This is the stage where momentum takes over, and what was carefully chosen begins to expand. The decision made about you is no longer contained within one moment, it is shaping days, plans, and intentions ahead. This is growth in motion. Something huge is waiting for you. This person now acts with awareness of the future, not just the present. Choices are being made with you in mind, not as a possibility, but as a constant. That shift is subtle, yet life-changing. You may feel a renewed sense of confidence, as if the ground beneath you has become firmer. That stability is the result of alignment settling into place. When truth is lived, strength follows naturally. What makes this phase rare is its sustainability. This is not passion that burns out quickly, it is commitment that matures. The energy here is calm, intentional, and enduring. There is no need to rush or test what is forming. What is real does not require pressure. It unfolds at its own steady pace, growing stronger with time. Stay open to what expands now. You are not stepping into uncertainty, you are walking into continuity. Amen. May this expansion bring trust, harmony, and lasting fulfillment. May what grows from this decision reflect wisdom and truth. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. This is where understanding deepens and meaning settles into the connection. What was decided about you is now being integrated fully, not just into actions, but into identity. This is the phase where choice becomes part of who someone is. Something huge is waiting for you. This person no longer sees you as an option among many, but as a reference point. Decisions are measured against your presence, your values, your impact. That level of recognition changes how the future is shaped. You may notice a quiet sense of belonging emerging within yourself, as if you are exactly where you are meant to be. That feeling is alignment confirming itself without words. What makes this moment powerful is the mutual respect it carries. There is no imbalance here, only acknowledgement of worth and shared direction. This is how connection gains depth. The pace may feel calm, but do not mistake calm for lack of movement. Deep roots grow slowly, and they support what lasts the longest. Remain present and receptive. What is forming now is not fleeting, it is becoming foundational. Amen. May this integration bring stability, mutual respect, and lasting peace. May what is built from this decision stand strong over time. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. This is the moment where everything finally makes sense, where the journey behind you and the path ahead meet in clarity. What was decided about you has completed its transformation, from thought, to choice, to lived truth. This is arrival. Something huge is waiting for you. This person now stands fully aligned with the decision they made, not looking back, not questioning, only moving forward with intention. There is strength in this kind of certainty, and peace follows it naturally. You may feel a deep gratitude rising within you, even without knowing every detail yet. That gratitude is recognition, your soul acknowledging that it has reached the place it was guided toward all along. What makes this stage sacred is its completeness. Nothing is missing. Nothing is forced. Everything fits because it was built with awareness, patience, and honesty. This is not an ending, but a stable beginning. A chapter where trust replaces waiting, and presence replaces doubt. The future no longer feels uncertain, it feels open. Stand in this moment fully. You are not being tested anymore, you are being rewarded with clarity and peace. Amen. May this fulfillment bring lasting joy, balance, and truth. May what now unfolds continue to honor the decision that led here. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen.